Hey, I'm Steve Krenz for Guitar Gathering. Thank you for joining us on this pentatonic scales with the added blues note, a workout. So I hope you have your guitar out in front of you. There's a PDF that goes along with this, so make sure and take a moment to download that so you can follow along with us. So this is a workout. This is where you and I are playing together, and that's going to get the most of these skills inside of you. You know, it's one thing to watch a video, it's another thing to actually get it underneath your fingers. Man, if I got it underneath my fingers, 1% of the videos I've watched, then I would really be doing it. But sometimes we have to go into that hard, uncomfortable practice space to really get these things down. So let's get into it and let's actually get some progress on these scale forms. All right, so last time we talked about the forms themselves, which if you looked at the PDF, it would be on page 9 there. Now let's get some practice on these pentatonic forms. There's 5 pentatonic forms, but we've added a blues note now. So we've added a blues note to these forms. So we're going to start off with that first form, and we're going to put this just in our old friend at A minor or C major in that that area of the guitar. So you're at the 5th fret. So take a look at that first form, and let's play through this. So we're in the 5th position here. So your first finger is going to be covering everything that happens on the 5th fret. Second finger is going to be covering everything that happens on the 6th fret. Third finger is going to be everything that happens on the 7th. Pinky's going to pull double duty and handle anything that happens on the 4th the 8th and the 9th fret there. So here we go. Let's start off with the first finger on that 6th string 1st fret, and we're going to think of these as pairs or multiple. One of them have 3 notes per the string, and with the finger number. So I'm going to be thinking like 1st finger, 4th finger. So I'm going to be going like 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, things like that. All right, so here we started off with that first form. Look at it. We're going to start here. You play it with me. 1, 1st finger, 4th finger. Then the next string, we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2. There's our blues note. 3. The next string, 1 and 3. Next string, 1 and 3. Then here's our blues note with our pinky there. And then 1st and 4th on the 2nd string. 1st and 4th on the 1st string. That's the form. Let's play it again. See if we can play it nice and steady. 1, 2, on that low A, ready, go. A, C, D, E flat, E, G, A, C, D, E flat, there's our blues note, E, G, A, C, freeze, 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 freeze. Now we're going to go right back down in reversed. Ready, go. C, A, G, E, pinky, E flat, D, C, A, G, E, E flat with 2nd finger. There you go. All right, we're going to go up and down one more time. Ready, go. A lot of learning is just getting patterns underneath your fingers. I wish I could say it's all inspiration at times. It's not. Freeze. Now we're going to walk back down, repeat that note, go. You'll never be able to play what your fingers aren't prepared to play. So a lot of our work is just getting these finger patterns down. Can you do it one more time? Let's go a little bit faster. Ready, go. Pinky. Freeze. Let's go back down. Ready, go. Remember those notes that have the diamond on it are our little blues notes there. That's the ones we've added to the normal pentatonic scale. All right, so that's A minor. My first finger is on that open circle there on that 6th string. That's the minor root, okay? And then you also have a major root. So this would be an A minor pentatonic with a blues note. or a C major, with our pinky there, that's the C major root. So it'd be C major with a pentatonic with a blues note. What's the difference between the two? The minor is going to sound much more bluesy. Now, if I'm thinking of that in C, the major one is going to sound a little bit sweeter, not quite as bluesy as the minor pentatonic, if I think about it in the key of C. So it's just a little different. Same scale, just in one setting it's going to sound really bluesy. On another setting it's going to sound sweeter and a little bit more major with just a little bit of a blues setting in it. All right, so that's in A minor or in C. All right, so now let's do some jumping around. What if I wanted you to play that, let's say, in B flat minor? B flat minor. Okay, what would we have to do? Well, we just have to go up, put our first finger at the 6th fret on the 6th string. Let's play it there. You play it with me. Ready? Go. There you go. Each note ringing out. Let's go right back down. Repeat that note. That's B flat minor or D flat major. There's the D flat, the major root, okay? What if I wanted to play, let's switch keys again. What if I wanted to play it in, oh, I don't know, D minor or F major, okay? Two different keys, but it's the same key signature, D minor and F major. What would I need to do? Well, I have to put my first finger, that open circled note, on a D on the 6th string. Well, where's the D? E, F, G, A, B, C, D, up here, way up here at the 10th fret. All right, you play it with me. Ready? Go. Back down. Hey, do it one more time. And this time I want you to do all downstrokes with your pick. So you're not alternating down and up. You do it all downs. Ready? Same thing. Go. Hey, freeze. Now let's do all upstrokes on the pick. Now, when guys do this, you could either do a pure up like that, or you could even do this maybe the side of your pick. I was watching, I think, Tom Bukovac, who we're going to have at our summer conference. I was watching him play a little bit of a solo there, and he did almost exclusively up strokes with his pick. It was interesting just to kind of notice that. So we're going to practice that. Start on that high note, and we're going to do up strokes all the way down. Feels very different, doesn't it? Larry Carlton does a lot of his picking with upstrokes using the side of the pick. Okay, that was for D minor and F major. Let's do one more. What if we wanted to play in A flat major? A flat major. Okay, A flat major. What's its sister key? F minor. So I have to put my first finger at the 1st fret, and we're going to play it there. Okay? Use down, ups, I don't care. Here we go. Ready? Go a little bit faster. Back down. Remember, if this is going too fast, you can always go back and watch the video again. Slow that, do that little gear icon and slow that video down so you can keep up with that. All right, so that's basically the first form. How would I practice that? We're not going to go through them all right here, but how I would practice that is take a few days and just do that. Sorry. Go down a half step maybe. Down a half half step. And just play that scale all the way up and down the neck. Really get that pattern down in there. But Steve, isn't there a quicker way? No. You got to do the hard, sloppy, ugly, bad-sounding work of actually learning how to play it. It takes a long time of playing that dumb scale up and down all the time. Well, Steve, is that the only thing that you need? Why do I have to learn the scale? The scale is not the important part. The form, the shape, where you're going to be soloing is out of those notes, so we've got to get them underneath our fingers. That's where these things help. All right, so let's move on. Take a look at page, or the second, let's do the second form. Okay, so still look at page 9. We'll get to page 10 in a second here. Look at the second form, okay? So we'll go back to the key of A minor, C major. And now we're going to be up here in this next form up. The normal pentatonic scale here would be... But now we've added this blues note. Since this is a different form, that blues note is in a different place. So let's see if we can figure this out. I would probably do this as second finger, fourth finger, then fourth finger again, first finger, fourth finger, first finger, fourth finger, first, second, third. And then maybe here I might just go second, fourth, and then stretch up for that. Something like that. You play it with me. Let's go real super slow. Starting with your second finger. Ready? Go. Second finger, fourth finger, fourth finger, first finger, fourth finger, first finger, fourth finger, first, second, and third. First, second, third, second and fourth, second, fourth, and then fourth. There you go. Okay. Go back down, repeat that top note. Ready, go. Three, two, one. Fourth, stretch, fourth, second. Let's do it one more time. Ready, and you're doing great. First, second, third, second, fourth, second, fourth, fourth stretch. Repeat the top note, go down, go. Three, two, one. 4, 1. 4, 1. 4, 4, 2. Okay, that's still an A minor or a C major pentatonic. We've just got it in a different form there. All right, take a look at the next form. Okay, this will be the third shape there on the page 9, that middle, right there in the middle one. All right, so now we're up here at the 9th position. All right, so let's take a look at what's happening here. Now here, you've got... I probably would start maybe with my first finger because of where I'm heading. I probably would start with my first finger there. So first finger at the 10th fret on the 6th string. Here we go, you play it with me. Ready? Go. First, second, and third. First and third. First, third, and fourth. Now I probably reach back here with my first finger. See how I went back a position there? 1, 4. And then I probably scoot right back up again and go 1, 4, 1, 2, 3. So that one's probably the most complicated of all the forms because everything is just different on that one. All right, let's go back down. Starting with that third finger, you should be at the third finger on the first string at the 12th fret. Ready? And. Don't get frustrated if you can't do this. You can conquer anything. Shift. If you just break it down, shift back again into small enough pieces. Don't give up just because it's hard. Sometimes if we can just break past the it's hard part of it, we'll get into new territory. If you're frustrated where you are, sometimes if you can just conquer that and get past it for a few times, you can get some progress. Just do that third form again, just a little bit faster. Ready? Go. Shift. Shift. Repeat the top note, come down. Shift, shift. Okay, now let's think. Let's get our bearings about what's going on. I'm still in A minor and C, so the minor root is right here at the 12th fret on the 5th string. The major root is with our first finger on that 4th string. There's the C, there's the A minor. But Steve, I don't know the names of the notes. Oh, even better. Okay, even better. Try, and once you kind of get the forms down, then try and put some notes to it. Try and learn what these notes are. This is a D, E flat, E, and you just start saying these notes as you play them. Say them and play them as you go up, and you'll find after about a week of doing that, this dusty part of the neck up here, you're going to know the names of the notes. That's often one of the biggest hurdles as we're trying to learn guitar, is learning the names of the notes up here. All right, take a look at the 4th form. Okay, let's go through that one. We're up here at the 12th fret. Okay, this one falls pretty standard into position except for that 2nd string. Here we go. 1 and 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3. Now, I would probably stay in position and do a 2nd finger, 4th finger, 4th stretch. Since we're way up here higher than the neck, it's a little bit easier than 1 and 4. Repeat the top note and go down. Stretch. Slide back. Steve, do you really expect us to learn all of these shapes? Well, yeah. If guitar playing was easy, everybody would do it. Okay, it's just a lot of, I know it seems like if you haven't done this before, seems like it's too much. You can do it. You just have to knuckle down and do it. Here we go. Do that 4th form again. Ready? Go. It's always good to have our guitar in our hand and actually be going through these things. Repeat that top note. Go down. Three, two, one. Good. The 5th form, I could play it way up here at the 14th fret, but that's getting a little tight up there, and we can always slip down here. Since we're above the 12th fret, just subtract 12, and you get down here to where it would be here at the 2nd fret. So take a look at that 5th form, and let's play this one. I would start this one with my 2nd finger. Okay? 2nd finger, 4th finger, 2nd, 4th stretch, and then 1, 4, stretch back, 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, sorry, 2, 4. Okay, now we're going to go back down, 3, 2, or 4, 3, 2. Stretch. Now that 5th form, if you take out those blues notes, look at the pattern. It's 2 of the same, and then 2 of the same, 1 and 4, and then 2 more of the same. So that one has kind of a consistency to the pattern. 2, 4, 2, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4. But we've added these little blues notes in there, and so that may be shaking up that pattern. But I want you to see that that pattern is there, and then we're just adding these little things to it. Okay, so how do you conquer, learning big shapes, big confusing shapes like this? You play it, and then you say, I'm going to work on that 1st form for the first 3 days. Okay, so you're not going to, don't play them all and try and learn them all in one sitting. It won't happen. Pick one form, play it up and down, play it up the neck, maybe go up a half step, up a half step. Look away from your guitar. Up. Maybe you can start dancing around on these notes a little bit. Do you see what I'm doing? I'm just kind of going, instead of just going da 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 dum, I'm going da da dee da 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 dee da dee da 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 dee dee da da. I'm just kind of weaving around in there. Sometimes I'll jump a string and do a couple of strings, but usually it's kind of scale-wise, but I'm just kind of going back and forth, weaving back and forth in it. Try that, and then you put on a track, a blues backing track. Let's say if I had just go into YouTube and type in, blues in A backing track, and it'll give you something like this. And you just play your scale. And then you do the next pattern. And you'll start to hear the context of these notes. John Mayer has a great video out talking about pentatonic scales and adjusting the patterns. I'll try and put the link down there if I can find it, or you can just type in John Mayer guitar lesson pentatonic scales, and I think you'll probably find it. Some wonderful insights, pretty advanced stuff, but how you can use these pentatonic scales, exactly what I'm showing you right here, to apply them into a blues setting. So there you go. All right, take a look at page 10. Page 10, what I have is just written out there, the same thing that I just took you through, the 5 different forms, but I have it written out in tab if you're interested in writing out in tab. It's written out in tab. Now, I didn't put a key signature or a time signature on this, so you notice some of them are grouped in 2s and some of them are grouped in a grouping of 3. That's just with what is on each string. So on that first example, those first 2 are grouped together because they're all on the same string. Then I have 3 grouped together because there's 3 on that string. Okay? So I know it seems like a lot of information. It's going to take you a couple of weeks at least to get all of those underneath your fingers, but don't shy back because it's hard. That's the main thing. Don't shy back. Okay, I give you some other ideas. I just wanted to point out on page 11. Take a look at that. Take a look at that real quick. This is gearing up for the blues. So we've talked about how these scales work. Now, if we put them into a blues setting, so a lot of you may know this, but in case you don't, the blues is a 12-bar progression. There's a ton of different variations, but here's the basic progression. If you take a look at page 11 in the middle there, written in Roman numerals, you have, let's say for an A, it would be an A for the first 4 bars. 2, 3, 4. Then I would go to the 4 chord in the key of A, B, C, D. And I do D for 2 bars. Then I go back to A. That's what that little Roman numeral 1 is for. Measure 9, the 3rd line, I have a Roman numeral 5, which is the 5th step of the A scale, A, B, C, D, E, okay? And I'm playing an E7th. I'm playing a 7th over all of these. E7, 5, 7. Then I would go to the 4, which is D, and I'd make it a 7th. And then back to A. So that is a basic 12-bar blues. You can go onto YouTube, find a ton of backing tracks, and give you some practice on all of this. So anyway, there you go. That's a good workout in these pentatonic scales with blues notes. Now, of course, we just touched a little bit of it. So take this little workout, work your way through that, but then turn it off, work on your own, try and get those finger patterns underneath your fingers so you can get ready to go. Hey, I'm Steve Krenz for Guitar Gathering. Keep up the great work. This is just another little tool in your tool belt. Don't shy away if you don't get it the first time. Practice will always conquer everything. Hey, I'm Steve Krenz for Guitar Gathering. We'll see you next time.